Am I audible, guys? Yeah, sorry, guys. I forgot to inform to admin. That's why admin started the meeting bit late. Tomorrow I will inform. Shall we wait for some others or shall we get to continue the subject? Yeah, other day I was talking more on data source configuration. Other day I was talking about more on data source configuration, boss. Yeah, if you got anyone got errors, please let me know. First 5-10 minutes, I'll take the errors.
Recording in progress.
Fail to connect. Maybe you are not giving correct username, correct password, or correct URL. Or your MySQL is not installed. Maybe MySQL is not installed properly, or maybe you have not given correct username, password. Maybe you have not given correct username, password. Understanding my statement? Shutdown initiated. Again, problem. Driver class problem, guys. JDBC driver problem. You are not given properly. Yeah, that is a warning. You can ignore it. That's a warning that you can ignore it. Added connection directly, indirectly, it is adding connection. Okay. That's a warning. You can ignore it, right? Yeah, see, that is a warning. You can ignore it. Again, I'm telling. It is directly or still you 1 minute. It is going shutting down either Oracle service related problem. Oracle service related problem or wrong SID kind of thing. Wrong URL, wrong SID issues, boss. Error is there means problem is there, guys. Don't worry. Mr. Saki, problem is not driver not found. Problem is with what? Jar is not added. Either problem could be with the jar file, problem with URL. Maybe you have not added right jar file. If you added jar file, remove scope in the jar file, guys. Remove the scope in the jar file. Remove the scope. Scope tag is there now, remove it. Okay. Samar Pratap Singh. Samar Pratap Singh. Other day I have given screenshots. Clearly screenshots are given. Okay. You want me to teach same thing again and again? Is it not meaningless? Okay, boss. Why are you sharing this one, boss? Geek of geeks, why are you sharing this one? Django. Uppal Venkat, are you mad? Gone mad? Why are you sharing that presentation here? Why mistakes will happen? Yeah. Spring Boot. It's more on data source, guys. More on data source auto configuration. More on data source auto configuration, right? Yes, boss. Sir, if you added the jar file, make sure that in that jar file scope tag is removed. In dependency section of jar file, make sure that scope tag is removed. Jetta Sudhakar, you also got the same reason it seems. Resisted. Shutting down connection pool. Jar problem or URL problem, or in the jar if you have scope attribute, remove the scope attribute. Remove the scope attribute. Driver class not found means jar is not added. You ask me 100 times, then I will tell the 100 times same story. Yes, boss. Shall we get into the discussions? Spring 2.x data source priority algorithm. First Ikari CP, then Tomcat CP, then Apache DBCP2, then Oracle UCP. Other day I announced I will start the session by 7:15. Please. Okay, but today started lately because admin started the meeting bit lately. Yeah. Spring is equal to framework. Spring Boot is equal to Spring framework. Framework, guys. Framework, right? Generally, boss, Oracle 11G, you try to add a jar file related to OJDBC8 or OJDBC10. OJDBC8 or OJDBC10. Right, boss. Okay. Everyone, please come back. Yeah, in algorithm, how many data sources are there? 4 are there. I want to break the algorithm. More importantly, I should be in a position to use my choice algorithm. Yeah, tomorrow it will allow you to join by 7 o'clock itself. Today, you please cooperate. So these are the Are Balakrishna, if you say 100 times also, I will say the same thing. Communication link failure. Your application is not able to connect to Oracle. Oracle installation problem or Oracle service is not started or multiple installation of Oracle. Until you repair Oracle, please try to work with MySQL. Yeah, these are the popular connection pools that are there in the market. Ikari, Tomcat, Apache DB, Oracle CP. Part of Spring Boot 2.x, 3.x data source algorithm, right? Apache DB, CP, C3, P0, Proxul, Vibur, Brown CP, and etc. These are popular JDBC connection pools, guys. Got it? Okay, now listen. Now, as of now, what is that? We have to use one of those connection pools. One of those 4 data source. Now, I want to break it and I should be in a position to use any data source of my choice. Right? Any data source of my choice, right, boss? If you go to left side, you will get the real reason, boss. Maybe data source is not created because wrong URL, wrong username. Rakesh Behra, Mr. Rakesh Behra, wrong username, wrong password, wrong URL, or Oracle installation issue. Take the screenshot towards left side and send me. Okay. Now, stop sending the screenshot. I will take the same questions at the end of the session. Now, everyone, please come back to the subject. How to break the algorithm, and how can we use certain data source directly without following the above algorithm. Clear, boss? Super. Tell me, boss. There is a key, boss. Spring.data source dot type. Spring.data source dot type, guys. There you have to mention the real data source class name. Then algorithm will be broken and it becomes ready to only work with the specified data source type data source. Specified class based data source, guys. JDBC.pool.data source, it will activate our Tomcat CP. If you specify this, it will activate Oracle CP. If you specify this, guys, it will activate C3P0. C3 combo pooled data source belongs to C3P0. It will activate C3P0. Right now, boss? So here we can mention any data source class name, guys, whose jar file is added to class path. Come on. Whose jar file is added to class path or build path, so that we can activate the data source, relevant data source, by breaking the algorithm. By simply literally breaking the algorithm. Right, boss? By simply and literally breaking the algorithm. Okay, I hope you convinced with me, my dear. Okay. Sharat. It will not use any qualifier annotation. It will give instruction to auto configuration process. It will give instruction to auto configuration process. When I mention this property with class name, try to take that class name and activate data source related to that class. Activate the data source related to that class. That's it. It's very clear on it. It's very clear on it. No qualifier, nothing, boss. It's a direct instruction to auto configuration process, right? Okay, let's get into our workspace. What is our workspace, guys? 617 boot. This much time. Why it is bit slow, guys? Wait, because some background process might be there. Let me empty the recycle bin here. No recycle bin in my system. No recycle bin. Great. Is there? Let me empty the recycle bin also, guys. Other day we deleted empty recycle. Radhika Dubbi, please share your screenshot at the end of the session. First to solve the compilation errors. Madam, there are red marks now. Without solving compilation errors, why are you trying to run it? Come on, madam. You don't know the difference between compilation error and runtime error? Why are you trying to run the application without solving the compilation problem? Okay. Everything is there. Everything is there in Google Drive, mister. It's in Google Drive. You can go to Google Drive. Okay, everyone, please come back. What is that? Here is what? Application dot properties. Okay, right now, I think I have enabled all the jars. Right now, I have enabled all the jars, right? Okay. Radhika madam, first solve compilation errors, madam, please. Or show me what is that error. Oh, I'm not finding as shared. Then please contact the admin. Please contact the admin. Yeah, setter getter methods not coming. Add manually or work with Lambda API. Setter methods not coming. Lambda API or configure Lambda API or add manually. Getter setter methods manually. Yeah, application dot properties, guys. Right now, all jars are there. Right now, all jars are there. All jars are there. Here, no exclusions. Audible. Now it's audible. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? Am I visible? Yeah, come back. Hikari data source is there. Tomcat CP jar is there. Apache DBCP2 jar is there. And what is there? Aracle UCP jar is there. Right now, boss? Aracle UCP jar is there. Everywhere all jars are there or not there? Everywhere all jars are there or not there? Super, guys. Tell me here. Control plus shift plus this. Okay, okay, let it be MySQL, no problem. Control Z. Yeah, here what is there? I want to activate Tomcat CP. By default, Ikari CP, na? When all jars are there, okay, by default, which one will be activated? Let me make you people feeling practically activating Ikari CP. Is activating Ikari CP, guys. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. When Eclipse is loading the project, when Eclipse is loading the voice is breaking a little bit. When Eclipse is loading the project, I think now it's back. It's back now, boss. It's normal. It's normal. Yeah, it's back now. It's back now. It's definitely back. Voice is not breaking now. Come on. It has become normal. Please don't track the story. What is that? It's not breaking. It's not breaking now. It's as usually normal. What is the data source class name, goes? Hikari data source is the class name now. Yeah, when all are there. Okay, now what I do, you know? I'll come to application dot properties here. I'll come to application dot properties. Activating certain data source by breaking the algorithm. activating the certain data source by breaking the algorithm, right? By simply breaking the algorithm, by literally, solidly breaking the algorithm. Clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? Come on. Super. Tell me. Here you have to mention. I want to activate capacity one, guys. Capacity related data source class name will be there. Capacity data source class name will be there. Why again? Why is breaking up? Oh, what is this, guys? Go to this place. Fast.com. What the net speed? It's showing 87, 96 Mbps, guys. Still my voice breaking? Whom should I believe, boss? Whom should I believe? It's 100 Mbps it is showing. Okay. Maybe I run the application in Eclipse, it's breaking up. But without okay, now it's okay. Yeah, application dot properties, boss. Okay, application dot properties, boss. Event dependencies, boss. Tomcat JDBC here, boss. Tell me. JDBC dot pool, guys. Here data source class name is there. If you right click on the class name, guys, copy qualified name. Copy qualified name, right, boss? Say paste. Copy qualified name, guys. Copy qualified name. Go to project, guys, run the application. Go to project, run the application. Yeah, this time observe, guys. Tomcat CP has come. Tomcat CP connection pool has come now, boss. So we have broken the algorithm. We have simply broken the algorithm right now, boss. Copy these guys, paste it. Yeah, then this is for Arkil UCP. This is for Arkil UCP, right? This is for Arkil UCP. Okay, Arkil UCP related class name you should gather. You need not to mug up the package name and other things. Okay, go to ucp.jar, guys. Go to ucp.jar. There you look for data source class name. Where is the UCP related jar here? Here is my UCP, guys. Yeah, here is my UCP, guys. Come on, guys. After that, what next? Pooled data source IMPL, UCP.JDBC. UCP.JDBC. Pooled data source IMPL. Yeah, pooled data source IMPL. This is the data source class name, guys. I don't want to remember. Copy full qualified name. copied the qualified name. Say paste. Yeah, you will get along with the dot class file, remove the dot class. Remove the dot class, guys. Now you run the application. Superna boss. Now you run the application, boss. Now you run the application. Pooled data source IMP. So now it is working with what? It's working like what? Oracle UCP. So which are there in algorithm. Suppose things are not there in the algorithm, right? Things are not there in algorithm. C3P0 is not part of algorithm. Do you think C3P0 is part of algorithm, guys? No. But that is also one popular JDBC connection pool. Proxul, Vibur, Brown CP. Okay, out of all these things, C3P0 is popular. I want to work with C3P0 connection pool, guys. So first of all, what should I do? I should add jar file related to C3P0. I should add jar file related to C3P0 to pom.xml. Why? Because I want to work with the C3P0 connection pool, right? C3P0 is also one connection pool name. I'm not scolding anyone. They are the just connection pool. Connection. mvnrepository.com. C3P0, right, boss? C3P0. Agree with me, guys? C3P0. Sandeep Kumar, when you are creating Spring Boot starter project, after filling the details, next screen is selection of starters. If you see the notes and if you try to practice, you will get everything. Sandeep, are you not feeling shame? We completed mini project adding all the starters. Today you are asking how to add JDBC API, Oracle JDBC starters to Spring Boot project. In the notes it is given. Select starters with screenshot it is given. Okay. If I show Sandeep Kumar, what you will do? If I show Sandeep Kumar, what you will do? Okay, you are saying I have not given. Wait a minute. 1 minute, guys. Mini project development. Where is mini project development? In 6.1. Storyboard, mini project implementation. Layered application, storyboard, 8th, 9th. 8th and 9th. 10th. Where is the 10th one, guys? Mini project development, guys. 12th. Okay, 12th. Mini project development. Save it. Wait a minute. Is it not the screen, boss? Created. Select the starters. Starters are given or not given? Starters are given or not given? JDBC API Lamba Curricle driver. Okay. And I have given how to select the starters also. Come on, guys. You're that much dumb. If that much dumb, please don't go for a software job. Think about some other jobs. Because screenshot is given, how the screen looks is given, and you are saying that how to select the starters. How to select the starters. And after the screen, you will get a next. There you will be having bunch of checkboxes. There you will be having bunch of checkboxes, right? Okay. Hemangi Scheller, you have selected data source only. Based on the JDBC properties you have given, the connection objects in connection pool will be decided, right? Don't forget, you're still writing connect JDBC properties. If they are for MySQL, connection objects in connection pool will be created in MySQL. Okay, Sandeep Kumar, you missed class, Ra Babu. You can follow that na. You missed class, I understood. Do you say the same reason in the company? Guys, I'm becoming I'm losing interest on your batch if you ask this kind of thing. That too is asking after 3 days, 4 days of project completion. Guys, what to do, guys? XXX project. Next, you have to select JDBC API. Then selected one will come here. Array kill driver. Selected one will come here. Next, Lambak API will come here. Sandeep Kumar, are you not feeling shame for this? I am leaving to your common sense, boss. You wasted others' time, not only your time, wasted other time. Okay, boss. Open. I'm giving. Sandeep, I'm ignoring your question. Please ask at the end. Don't disturb me. Please don't disturb me. I think you are not serious about your career. You are there to waste others' time and your time. Sandeep, I'll take your queries at the end of the session. Super. Now he's asking how to install Lambak API. Look at his question. Should I install explicitly? It will come automatically. Lambak API had to install explicitly, so I thought other APIs also should install explicitly. Fine, boss. Okay, leave it. Lambak API is not installed. Lambak API is configured. Remaining starters are just added. Okay, let it be, boss. Let's not get into this one. Where is this? Today's date is what? Yeah, 16th. More on data source activity. More on data source activity, guys. Tell me. C3P0 jar is added. C3P0 jar is added. After that, what? Okay. The relevant data source class name. Relevant data source class name should be specified in the type. Should be specified in the type, guys. Right? Okay, boss. Comment this. Right. Okay. For C3P0 connection. For C3P0 connection tool. Right, boss? Spring dot data source dot type. Spring dot data source dot type, guys. Yeah, here C3P0 related this one. I hope C3P0 jar is added to the pom.xml. C3P0 jar is added to the pom.xml, guys. Come on. Yeah, see, those are getting Oracle driver not found. Remove the scope, guys. Problem is solved. Remove the scope, maximum problem is solved. Because runtime, na, that's why it is not taking, boss. Tell me, C3P0, select the latest version, select the jar content, come to this place, save. Come to this place, save. Okay. Super, guys. Tell me, boss. It won't come because it's not part of the algorithm, na. It won't come automatically. That jar has to be added manually. Go to event dependencies. C3P0 here. Here is my C3P0. Tell me here, data source. What's the class name, guys? Combo pooled data source. What, guys? Combo pooled data source. Right click, qualified name. Right click, qualified name, save paste. Enter key. Save it. Done. Save it, done, boss. Click on it. Yeah, right now it is dealing with which connection pool, guys? Combo pooled data source. That means C3P0 is dominating. That means C3P0 jar is dominating. What do you say, guys? That means C3P0 is dominating now, boss. Yeah, like this, we have broken the algorithm. We are able to activate our choice data source. Yeah, here we can specify any data source class name, which is part of data source auto configuration. Hikari CP, Tomcat CP, Apache DB, Oracle CP, or which is not part of data source configuration, like C3P0, Proxul, Vibur, and etc. Right? Okay, boss. Though these many are there, what is the best in the market? Though these many are there, what is the best in the market? Hikari CP. Then why are you learning? For knowledge sake. Okay, some companies may use specific data sources to make sure that we are able to work with any data source. To make sure that we are able to work with any data source by breaking the algorithm, by baking the algorithm. Okay, that's why I have shown this knowledge, boss. That's the reason I have shown this knowledge. Convinced with me, guys. Come on, everyone. Yes, boss. Sir, I am saying now. You want to purchase a vehicle, there are 100 options. You want to purchase a two-wheeler, there are 100 options. But one to only popular brands, more or less all are same. With minute advantages, one to popular will be there. Okay, who is the winner among all these things? Hikari CP is the winner. Why Hikari CP is winner? Because of performance. Performance means what? Fastly can create connection object, fastly can destroy the connection objects. Fastly can create the connection object, can destroy the connection objects. Enjoyed, guys? Got the point, my dear? I want reply. How can we make Spring Boot application working with other than data source algorithm? Oblique data sources are connection pool. Other than data source algorithm, data sources are connection pool. Already we discussed it, guys. How can we use C3P0, Proxul, Vibur, and etc. JDBC connection pool in our Spring Boot application? It can be done in multiple ways, guys. Number one, first add the jar file. Number one, add the jar file. Number two, you can configure, listen, boss. You can configure that Spring Bean manually. You can configure that data source manually. It is going to be very difficult process now, boss. Yeah, that combo pooled data source object is created. JDBC driver properties are set, and we are returning combo pooled data source object. Combo pooled data source object. Right now, boss? Or no, if you feel that is lengthy process, in application.properties. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys. Here I am hard coding JDBC driver details na. Here I am hard coding JDBC driver details. If you decided not to hard code, you can collect from properties file. You can collect them from properties file, right? This is answer one. Very lengthy process, guys. This is answer one. Very, very lengthy process. Very, very lengthy process. Listen. Okay, I'm not working. Okay, first I will show answer one proper. I want to work with combo pooled data source, boss. Super. Okay, I don't know about this type. I don't know about this type. But still I want to work with combo pooled data source. What is other alternate option we got, guys? Go to main class, come configuration class. Go to main class, come configuration class, guys. Yes, here you go for @bean method. Public combo pooled data source, right, boss? Combo pooled data source create DS. Create DS. Tell me. Data. Bean. 1 minute. Bean name is equal to. Bean name is equal to C3 C3P0DS, some name, guys. Tell me. Combo pooled data source CDS is equal to new combo pooled data source of CDS dot set driver class Arakil dot JDBC dot driver dot Arakil driver of. Next was CDS dot set URL set JDBC URL JDBC colon Arakil colon thin colon @localhost colon 1521 colon XE was. CDS dot set username system, guys. System, right? CDS dot set password manager. Set password manager. Return CDS. Return CDS. Okay, boss. Control plus shift plus O. Set driver class name a class a. Set driver class name is not right. Set driver class. Set driver class. What's the problem, guys? Nothing is there. Okay, it is exception handling, but throws exception. Yeah, now listen. Uh, see, by seeing this, what we think? No data source type is kept means ecar is CP bus. But the moment it observes @bean methods is C3P0. Tell me this application runs with what, guys? This application runs with what, guys? Come on, I want reply. C3P0 connection pool now, boss. How can you say it's working with the C3P0 connection pool? Here, what is the data source class name I am getting? Combo pooled data source is coming now, boss. Combo pooled data source is coming. But my question to you people is, already in application.properties, driver class name, URL, username, password is there. And hard coding, same thing here is meaningless. Hard coding, same details here is meaningless. You should think about collecting from properties file and injecting to these places. Injecting to these places. What do you say, guys? Definitely you should think about injecting to these places. Yes, boss. Tell me what I'm going to do. Those who have done Spring core module with me, directly or through videos. Directly or through videos, right? Either directly or through videos, guys. Either directly or through videos. Understanding my statement? Either directly or through videos, guys. So tell me, all the information that is there in properties file will come and inject into environment object? Will come and inject into environment object or not? Agree with me at least. Video, those who studied my core module. Yeah, what is that? Private environment object, right? Private environment object. Environment EV, tell me. @auto void. What, guys? @auto void. Clear, my dear? @auto void. Super, guys. Tell me. env dot. Come on, guys. env dot get property. What is the key, guys? What is the key? Spring dot data source dot driver class name. Spring dot data source dot driver hyphen class hyphen name, guys. Super, guys. Tell me next one. env dot get property, guys. env dot get property, spring dot data source dot URL. Super boss. Next, env dot get property. Spring dot data source dot username. Next, env dot get property. Spring dot data source dot password. Spring dot data source dot password, guys. Spring dot data source dot password. Click on it. Tell me, guys. Okay, this time driver details are collected from still working with combo pooled data source. Still it is working with combo pooled data source. What do you say, guys? Okay. We can also use value, boss. We can also use value annotation, but one by one you have to inject. If you go for environment, it is holding all the property file information, right? Okay, tell me. Environment object is container manager object, which holds content collect from the properties file. Content collect from the properties file. Content collect from the properties file. Are you understanding my statement? So indirectly we are overriding. Indirectly we are overriding auto configuration settings or not. Indirectly we are overriding auto configuration settings or not. If we keep the jar file of data source algorithm in class path, then also this @bean method supply data source will dominate or override data source given by algorithm. Whether we do in the company or not, secondary. But we have, I'm providing provision. I'm providing knowledge for you. I'm providing provision, I'm providing knowledge. If requirement comes, don't hesitate to use it. If requirement comes, don't hesitate to use it, right? Okay, boss. Tell me. Yeah, the properties, file content, system properties content, environment variables content will be stored automatically into environment object. So we are injecting that object to our main class. I hope you convinced, guys. This is IOC container managed object holding properties file content, system environment variables content. Okay, next, system environment variable content. So that object is container managed object, guys, as a Spring Bean. So that can be injected to our main class or not, which is also a Spring Bean. That can be injected to main class or not, which is also a Spring Bean. Main class, which is also a Spring Bean. Which is also a Spring Bean. Which is also a Spring Bean, boss. Convinced, boss? Yeah, this time what we are doing, guys, from environment object, we are gathering the content by submitting the key and we are constructing C3P0. But this is very lengthy process now, boss. Instead of that lengthy process, answer 2 you observe. Answer 2 you observe, guys. Come on, I want reply. Specify the relevant new data source or connection pool relate data source class name in application.property as the value of spring.data source.key. So that's why it is best because it is easy. Because it is easy, right? It's the best because it is easy, boss. Max pool size, minimum pool size, your choice. If you don't use also, it will continue the default ones. Yeah, see, right now we have seen this one practical or not? We have seen this practical or not? Come on. Second answer is not available in Spring, now, sir. Second answer is not there in Spring. It's only possible in Spring. There is no auto configuration, boss. Please. Second answer is not there in Spring. Now means in Spring there is no auto configuration itself. In Spring there is no auto configuration itself, right? Okay, boss. Tell me next one. Yeah, I think you got the clarity. So you prefer second one only. Don't go by at the rate bean all this stuff. You get the data source class name, specify for the type property. Specify for the type property, right? Tell me. When Spring Boot starter JDBC is added to class path, what is the default data source we get? Everyone, please answer my question. Ikari CP data source. Clear, boss? If at the rate bean method of main class is giving non-data source algorithm data source object, then Spring Boot application takes which data source object? Takes which data source object? Takes which data source object? At the rate bean one or algorithm one? At the rate bean one or algorithm one? I want reply. At the rate bean one or algorithm one? I want reply, boss. At the rate bean method data source object will override or dominate the data source algorithm's data source or Spring dot data source dot type property data source. Either bean1 or data source type, guys. Either bean1 or data source type. Okay, now I will give a situation, guys. I will give a situation, 1 minute. I will give a situation. Data source type is saying Tomcat CP. At the rate bean is saying combo pooled data source. Tell me, this will run with which algorithm? It will run with which data source? No ambiguity, no ambiguity, no ambiguity. It will run with which one? C3P0 or C3P0 or Tomcat CP, guys. Output is coming and you can see combo pooled. At the rate bean dominates everything, boss. At the rate bean method will dominate everything. Okay, guys. Yeah. If both are there, at the rate bean will get the higher priority. Okay, guys. If both are there, at the rate bean will get priority. If both are there, at the rate bean will get the higher priority. At the rate bean will get the higher priority. Everyone understood? I don't want to see people playing with you in auto configuration. In fact, you should play with them in reverse. I want my student should play with interviewer on auto configuration on data sources in reverse. And 90% of interviewers are not aware of that we can configure other data sources also. Everyone thinks that Hikari CP is the best, Hikari CP is the default. And they don't even bother about other data sources that are there in algorithm. Other data sources that are there in algorithm, right? Okay, I'm still saying Hikari CP is the best. Performance wise, okay, configuration wise, it is coming as a default one. But we learned other data sources. We have shown how to work with different data sources for knowledge sake, for interview sake, for exceptional situations, for handling the exceptional situations, guys. Which is industry standard data source to use in real projects. Which is industry standard data source to use in real projects. Hikari CP as of now because of its performance, especially speed of creating connection objects in the connection. Especially creating speed of connection objects in connection. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Sir, you are working with Hikari CP when @bean is not there. That's good. When @bean and type is not there, Hikari CP is working, right? Okay, here type is commented. Here @bean method is also commented. @bean method is also commented, right? Type is commented. @bean method is also commented. Type is commented. @bean method is also commented. What do you say, guys? Yes or no? Na? Yeah, now what will be working, guys? Hikari CP, right? Okay, man. In application.property, can you repeat the same key twice? Mr. Hemang Shaler, first stick with the basics. No. Then how can you give two data sources at a time? Working with two databases, two data sources is a different ballgame. Hikari pool 1 is coming or not? Hikari pool 1 is coming or not? But are we mentioning any minimum size, maximum size, guys? Are we mentioning minimum size and maximum size here? No means no. No, sir, it's better to mention minimum size and maximum size. Don't worry. Don't worry. Respect to Hikari, we have Hikari related properties. Hikari maximum pool size 100. Minimum pool idle 10. Keep alive time. Used or not used, it should be alive for 1 lakh milliseconds. It should be alive for 1 lakh milliseconds. 1 lakh by 1000, how much, guys? 1 lakh by 1000, how much, guys? I want reply. 1 lakh by 1000, how much? 100 milliseconds, right? Yeah. Default sizes will be there. You can search in the internet. Okay. There is a separate site giving all these default values. Tell me. Spring Boot properties. Spring Boot common properties, guys. Common application properties, boss. Common application properties. Here are my data properties, boss. Here are my data properties with respect to what is there? Hikari. Here I have to search for Hikari properties. Control F. Yeah, we are having an explanation about everything. JDBC URL, minimum idle, right? Minimum idle, maximum pool size. Maximum pool size. You spend some time, guys, you will get explanation there. Okay. So if you want, you can specify those all these things, guys. Spring dot, data source dot, Hikari dot, maximum pool size, guys. Maximum pool size. 1,000 connection objects should have maximum, guys. Spring dot, data source dot, Hikari dot, tell me. Minimum ideal was. Minimum ideal. How much, guys? 10 connection objects should be there. 10 connection objects should be there, right? Spring dot, data source dot, Hikari dot, come on. Spring dot, data source dot, Hikari dot, max lifetime. Max lifetime. Array 10,000 seconds. Used or not used, it should be destroyed after 10,000 seconds. Used or not used, it should be destroyed after 10,000 seconds. Sir, these are when Recari is activated. Fine, sir. What about when Tomcat CP is activated? What about when Oracle UCP is activated? For that also relevant properties are there. For that also we have relevant properties, guys. Okay, what's the problem? Extra equal to symbol in properties file. Extra equal to symbol in properties file. Yes, guys. Super. Tell me here. Done, boss. Click on it. Hikari data source, guys. Hikari data source, right? Max lifetime is less than 3000 milliseconds, setting to default. See, whenever you give wrong value, it is setting to default. Remaining all the things it is taking, na boss. Idle means workless. When it is completely idle, array, the moment pool is created, how many connection objects should be created by default? How many connection objects should be created by default, right? Okay, tell me. Minimum is less than 3000, 30,000 milliseconds. So that's why setting to this one. So that means default is this one now, boss. Default is this one. Okay. Okay, boss. Now listen, what's the interesting part? How to get same thing for Ikari CP2. Sorry, Apache DBCP2, guys. I done some R&D and I'm giving some properties related to them. All these are DBCP2, guys. DBCP2. All these are Ikari related properties, boss. All these are UCP related properties. Yes. All these are what? Tomcat related properties. And from which website we gathered all this data? Idle means workless. Idle means workless. Idle means workless. Convinced, boss? I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this. Okay, but still one more beautiful topic is there. I will explain. Okay. So many classes are coming as Spring Bean through auto configuration. I know I am not going to use them definitely in the project. Can I control them not to come through auto configuration? Can I say, hey, Spring Bean, don't come through auto configuration? Okay, boss. How can we make how can we make certain Java class of starter not not to become as Spring Bean as part of auto configuration process. auto configuration process. Not to become Spring Bean as part of auto configuration process, guys. Tell me, boss. Here is the red mark, boss. Yeah, I'll tell one example, guys. Example also in the when we add Spring Boot starter JDBs. When we add Spring Boot starter JDBs, we get multiple classes. We get multiple classes through auto configuration process. Configuration process, guys. Not exclusion tag, guys. Exclusion removes the jar, na. I don't want to get the class, only class. Auto configuration classes. The classes are A, Hikari data source, B, JDBC template, C, named parameter JDBC template, D, driver manager data source, and etc. Tell me, boss. Now the situation is, if you feel you are going to use only Hikari data source and feel you are not going to use remaining classes, so we can avoid them coming through auto configuration process now. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, I want reply. Array excluding tag. Excluding is there to exclude the jars. Excluding is there excluding jars, not the classes, right? Do you think exclude tag will exclude the jars? Okay. If you feel we don't need these spring beans as part of auto configuration process. These spring beans as part of auto configuration process, right? If we feel we don't need these spring beans as part of auto configuration process, guys. Are you getting my point? Are you understanding my statement, guys? If we feel we don't need these spring beans as part of auto configuration process, then tell me what is there. 10, we need to take the support of. Then we need to take the support of what, guys? Then we need to take the support of. We need to exclude them in auto configuration activity. Configuration process using the exclude attribute of Spring Boot application annotation. Clear, was Spring Boot application annotation. See, guys, in our previous project, are we using JDBC template? No. So now that's why I'm coming here, was listen. See, yeah, here I'm going for what, guys? Exclude, right? Exclude, tell me, boss. Exclude JDBC template auto configuration dot class. JDBC template auto configuration dot class. Okay, fine. Number one. Number two, it's a relevant auto configuration class you have to mention. Named parameter JDBC template. Or I think named parameter JDBC template also will be taken care by whom? This is JDBC template auto configuration only, right? Next. Okay. Data source. Data source auto configuration. If I exclude this one, what happens, guys? Our Ikari CP will come, boss. Our Ikari CP will come, boss, will not come. But right now I want Ikari CP, right? Yeah, now I am removing this, guys. Check it out. So do you think now, yeah, if you look at this, guys, press F3. In F3, tell me, boss, JDBC template configuration is there. Named parameter JDBC template configuration is there. So both this, since I have excluded this, do you think those things will come through auto configuration? Do you think they will come through auto configuration? Okay, they will not come. Check it out. This is it not interesting feature, boss? Okay, though some beans come through auto configuration. If you don't want, you can exclude them. Okay, I'm not using them. That's why output is not affected. For example, only for testing purpose, data source auto configuration. Data source auto configuration dot class. Data source auto configuration dot class, right? Tell me, do you think Hikari data source will come through auto configuration? Hikari CP data source will come through auto configuration, or any other data source will come through auto configuration now. Will not come. Now you try. You will get exception. You will get exception. Tell me what is there. Data source is not found. Data source is not. Is it not interesting, Rababu? Is it not interesting? Yeah. Definitely, is it not useful feature? Is it not useful feature? So now I am removing unnecessarily object creations, unnecessary auto configuration, additional auto configuration that is coming to my project. How do you know that comes with experience? That comes with experience only. Or you have to open that one. What is that you have to open? Yesterday I have shown jar file now. If you open the jar file, you will understand. If you open the jar file, that you will understand, right? This will exclude. This will exclude. Come on. JDBC template. Comma. Named parameter JDBC template. Named parameter JDBC template. Classes being participating from auto configuration activity. Being participating from auto configuration activity. Being participating in auto configuration activity. Is it not interesting, boss? This will exclude. This will exclude, guys. Got it, my dear? Understanding my statement, boss? This will exclude. This will exclude, guys. It's a great feature, boss. Sir, how to get these relevant auto configuration classes? That is also not a magical science, guys. Okay, there is a Spring Boot auto configure. There is a Spring Boot auto configure jar starter. Spring Boot auto configure starter, guys. Spring Boot test auto configure. No. Spring Boot auto configure jar we need to have. Spring Boot auto configure jar. Guys, this is there now. Okay. In this one meta NF folder. In this one Spring folder. In this one lot of auto configure imports. In these imports, for every section one separate auto configuration class is there. For every section one separate auto configuration class is there, guys. There are not there. There are not there. JDBC template auto configuration. Data source transaction manager auto configuration. Data source auto configuration. Yes, na boss? You can collect these auto configuration classes from which file? From this file. From this file, right? From this file. Array, I have done lot of R&D, boss. Lot of R&D. Sometimes I feel unnecessarily, but I cannot control to teach you people because it's very interesting, right? So if someone comments, boss, hey, Spring Boot gives lot of classes as Spring Beans through auto configuration, waste the memory. Slap them and tell. Slap them and tell. You are waste, Babu, we can control that part. You are waste fellow, I can control that part, right? If anyone comments, are you going to give left and right to the interviewer? That fellow who comments our Spring Bean, who comments our auto configuration activity. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Arey, why I'm not able to select the color? Check this one. Done, boss. Done. Okay, we can collect these auto configuration class names. We can collect these auto configuration class names. We can collect these auto configuration class names. Configuration class names. We can collect these auto configuration class names. Are you getting my point there, guys? We can collect these auto configuration class names from this place of what, guys? Of what is there, guys? What is there? Spring hyphen boot hyphen auto configure configuration. Spring hyphen boot hyphen Auto configure version.jar. Version.jar file. That's yes, Nawaz. Okay. Fine. With this, our mini project related discussions, auto configuration discussions are completed. Tomorrow onwards, we'll come to some basics of Spring Boot core programming. Spring Boot core programming basics, yes. Right? Okay. Super boss. Here is what. Your Google Classroom is not no more, guys. You have to use Google Drive. You can collect Google Drive from the admin. You can collect the Google Drive from the admin. Clear? No more Google Classroom. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow you have a regular class. Why tomorrow is any special day? Any speciality is there for tomorrow's? 7:30 p.m. Spring Boot core, guys. Okay, guys. 5:30 p.m. na? Yeah. For them, some topics are going on. Once those topics are completed, I will call you for that. This is no. What is the error was? Why you're trying to open Ikari CP jar and error is coming. I don't know why. What is the error while doing which activity you got this error? No, don't exclude, na boss. You have to go to this one, dependency hierarchy. In pom.xml, you have to go to dependency hierarchy. Okay, Sachin Goke, future topic syllabus I cannot give, boss. Already I have given module names. In the module names, I will go for. When you will start offline classes. I think for me, offline is that much not possible, guys, because I'm roaming a lot nowadays. If it is online, I can conduct from whenever I want. I said, no, I have my own startup. I have to take care of those activities also. Right. Ajinkya Rudra, while adding Oracle starter, scope runtime is coming, remove it, problem will be solved. Okay, Monica, I think within 15 days, I will call you for, I will be calling you people for 5:30 p.m. batch. Tomorrow topics is on data injection. Okay. Yeah, spbms 516, guys. Not 516, 617. Spring Boot core, guys. Yeah, tomorrow fresh and new topic, guys. Sriram, you know what is data injection? Come for tomorrow's class, please. Don't behave like a LKG, UKG students. Tomorrow topic is data injection. Now this guy is asking what is data injection. Wow. All item people are there, Rabo. I say X, then you say what is that? First attend classes, my dear. First attend classes. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Advanced Java, we are working out the possibilities, guys. Okay, if any other faculty starts advanced Java, you please join. I think these people are wantedly are not giving. They want me to be there more in advanced topics. Okay, guys. Atikir Rahman, if I get the projects, definitely I'll recruit my students only. Already my students are working in my company. Don't worry. But I need to have a project first. No bean name payroll is available. In payroll, spell mistake is there. Arey guys, try to sort out this problem by reading error, Babu. Payroll, either see package hierarchy issue, guys. Maybe you have not taken